Hello students, today's topic that you have to learn, that is harmful microorganisms. Okay, so microorganisms are harmful in many ways, but some microorganisms are like that, they cause disease in human beings, even in plants and animals. So disease causing microorganisms have one name, that are called pathogens. Right, any disease causing microorganisms are commonly called pathogens. Okay, some, as I said, microorganisms are harmful in many ways. The other way in which these microorganisms are harmful, that they can spoil food, right, they can spoil clothes, as well as they can spoil leather material also. Okay, so in that way these microorganisms are harmful. Okay, now the next topic that you have to learn, that is how pathogens enter in our body. Okay, so which are the ways through which this pathogen enter in our body? So first way through which this pathogen enter in our body, that we can say air. Suppose these pathogens are there or present in air, and that air containing pathogen, if you breathe, then chances are there that pathogen enter in your body. Okay, and once it enter in your body, it will reproduce, microorganisms will reproduce, and you may fall sick. Okay, now the other way through which pathogens enter in your body, that is water that you drink. Suppose that water contain pathogens, then that pathogen containing water, right, due to that you may fall sick. Now third way through which pathogen enter in your body, that is food that you eat. Okay, so food contains pathogen, then easily that pathogens enter in your body. Easy to understand. Now one will think that person is taking pure air, breathing pure air, drinking pure water, eating fresh food, then also chances are there that person may fall sick. Now which are the other ways then pathogen enter in your body? So the fourth way through which we can say that pathogens can enter in your body, that is coming in contact with infected person. Right, if any person is sick, right, in that means what, that person contains pathogen in his or her body, right, contains pathogen, right, and that pathogens can be transmitted from infected person to healthy person. Best example is about coronavirus. Okay, coronavirus causes disease, right or wrong? So coronavirus is nothing but it is also called as pathogen. Coronavirus is nothing but coronavirus is pathogen, and that pathogen can be transmitted from infected person to healthy person. So that is the reason, right, nowadays when you heard that when you hear that any person is suffering from this disease, okay, means containing coronavirus, then what do you do? What you do at that time? You keep social distancing, you move away from that person, you keep distance from that person, right or wrong? So that is the thing. What is that reason? That chances are there that that infected person transmit that pathogens, that is coronavirus, from his or her body to your body. Okay, so this is the fourth way, infected person to healthy person pathogens can transmit. Now fifth way through which these pathogens enter in your body, that is that pathogens can be carried through an animal. Carried through an animal means, suppose any animal bites you, right, suppose dog bites you, so dog, in mouth of dog pathogens are there. Okay, so harmful microorganisms are there. So when the dog bites, at that time pathogens from mouth of that dog is transmitted to your body, and due to that you may fall sick. So this is one basic example, right? Suppose mosquito bites you, okay, insect bite. So when mosquito bites, so mosquito also contains this pathogen. Okay, that we are going to discuss. So that pathogen is transmitted from mosquito. Okay, so this is the fifth way through which pathogens enter in your body, that is carried through an animal or an insect. Okay, now you have to learn the definition of communicable diseases. Communicable diseases means what? Microbial diseases means microbial diseases, that is nothing but caused by microorganisms, that is microbial disease, that can be spread from an infected person to healthy person through air, water, food or by physical contact are called communicable diseases, right? So in any way, right, this disease is transmitted from infected person to healthy person, then that diseases are communicable diseases. So examples are given here such as cholera, common cold, chicken pox and tuberculosis. Short form of tuberculosis is TB. Okay. Now next, when a person suffering from common cold sneezes, then what happens? Fine droplets of moisture carrying thousands of viruses are spread in the air. Okay, so the viruses may enter the body of healthy person while breathing and cause infection. So suppose one infected person is sneezing, so up to certain distance, right, that person is spreading fine droplets carrying thousands of pathogens in it. And if any healthy person is standing just beside that person, then when that person will breathe that air containing pathogen, then the pathogen may enter in healthy person's body and healthy person may fall sick. Okay, so one question may arise in your mind: how can you remain protected, right? In this case, it means communicable diseases, right? How can you protect yourself from this communicable diseases? So you can understand with the help of this coronavirus how you can protect yourself from coronavirus. So whenever any person sneeze, okay, at that time what is important, that person should take out handkerchief or wear mask, okay, on nose as well as on mouth. Okay, so when the person is sneezing, keeping handkerchief or mask on nose and mouth, then what will happen, that this pathogens will not spread up to several meters. Okay, and due to that we can say that it will not spread easily, it will not spread in air, and when once it will not spread in air, right, that is not going to affect any healthy person. Okay, next, and one more thing, suppose any person is sneezing and if that person is not taking care, means not taking keeping handkerchief or not wearing mask while sneezing, what you can do, you can keep distance from that person, social distancing from that infected person, right? You move away from that person. So if you move away from that person, then also chances are there that pathogen may not enter in your body, and what will happen, you will remain healthy. Okay, so that's it for this harmful microorganism, means disease causing microorganisms in humans. Okay.